Hi, what's up, guys? It is Thursday. Well, today was a very weird day. Um, First, I had to take my dad to the doctor. He had to get some blood work done, and unfortunately, they couldn't find any of his veins in his hands, in his arms, nothing. Me and him share one common thing, and that's like we have our veins are so thick. And so the person that we know, one of the guys who nurses and stuff like that, and he tried the first time, and he got it. He got it, and it started coming out, and the vein collapsed. So it was like, oh boy, here we go. I knew right away something. It wasn't gonna go right. So the other girl came in, and she tried it. Actually, matter of fact, it was the PA that tried it. She couldn't get the vein on the other arm. So then the other girl, like other the other nurse that works there, tried to do it as well, and she was, one of the best ones that knows how to do blood very well. She couldn't even do his hand. She couldn't find anything. They actually had to write a script for him and send him to the lab. And I'm gonna have to take him some. I don't know when we're gonna do it. Hopefully, it's gonna be really soon because he has to get that blood work done um, for something that he has to have done for I think his magnesium level or something. I think, and not only that, something else that they need. The doctors need that needs to do something else. I forgot what it was. So his legs are looking much better. There is no infection. It's healing up very nicely. So that is good on that end with him. And then we went for breakfast. I actually ate lunch. He ate breakfast. And then I came home and I actually had emailed my professor this morning again, letting her know that the problem was resolved and was fixed, and it was the power supply, not the motherboard. And she says, "Great," with a smiley face. And then I didn't hear nothing. Then she didn't respond to anything else. So I'm assuming that she's going to give me extra time. But I didn't know what that response really meant. I don't know if she was just happy or she says okay or fine or whatever. Maybe she just probably is going to say, oh, whatever, 3 days is fine, I guess. So that's what I'm assuming. But hopefully I'll be done by the 15th. I hope I can really work on it. So and get that all taken care of. So right now, we are actually ordering pizza for dinner. So I'm going to Frank's, and I'm gonna get a pizza, Sicilian style. I really haven't pizza in a while, but I really don't like eating pizza, even though it's my favorite food to eat since I am Italian and I do like pizza. I just don't like eating it because the dough and stuff like that makes me really bloated and stuff. So not only that, the carbohydrates, but I don't really eat it often, so I'm just gonna eat it today. But I do want to try to eat much healthier as I'm supposed to for my low carb diet that I'm supposed to be on. Or I should just say low carb eating um, lifestyle. I don't like saying diet because then that's why they call it diet. You die eating instead of really enjoying what you're eating and eating to live. So I definitely don't like calling it a diet. I really should just say low carb lifestyle. That's better. So it doesn't hurt the ego as much and doesn't really make you become very self conscious that you're on a diet. So I like that better. Low carb lifestyle. Or they call it diabetic diet. And like, diabetic diet? What the hell? You know what I mean? So diabetic lifestyle is much better. I like the word lifestyle. And I'm sure if you're diabetic or if you're on a lifestyle, you like that word too instead of using the word diet. So that's where I'm going right now. I'm going to pick up the pizza. It's not done yet. I just ordered. It usually takes about 45 minutes because Sicilian does take longer. And since I know that, I'm going to go there anyway because I got to give my friend Jen something to see if she wants it. So that's where I'm going. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I'm heading to the pizzeria now. But before I go, I just want to tell you a couple of crazy things. It's been like 50 degrees, but maybe on the cold side and stuff like that. So we're supposed to get like, yesterday I heard like 2 inches of snow, like Thursday night. And I'm like, 2 inches? I said, this is really getting ridiculous. Well, like they say, March comes in line, March goes out like a lamb. I don't know the saying. But anyway, it's just so crazy. It's like, I'm like, 2 inches of snow, not snow again. Oh my god, I can't stand it. So Well, I just bought before I went to the doctor, I bought a coffee, and I didn't even drink the thing, and sat in the car on a doctor's office because you can't bring food or drink into the office. So there's $1.07 wasted. But you know what? Not my fault. I don't heat up old coffee, so I make whatever. But anyway, I got something awesome though I bought at dollar store, and I had it for about 2 weeks now, and I like it, and it's for St. Patrick's Day. It's a necklace, but I put it in my car. It's a decal, or something to hang up to show the little Irish spirit. And there you go. I never put it on while driving because it distracts drivers, of course. I get pulled over and the cop's like, why do you got that light on, you know? So I don't do that. But it's only for decoration, of course, you know. And that is it right now. So I am going to leave. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I've got to mention also, weird thing happened this morning when I woke up. I got up, got out of bed, and I grabbed my glasses off the table, the end table, and I had put them on. I unfolded them, and I put them on, and it's like they're kind of uneven. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the heck is this? So I walk out to the kitchen, and I'm like, I take them off. I'm like, what the heck's going on with these? And all of a sudden, I said, why are these all? And I pick them up, and I could see that one looks like one's like down, and the other one's up. Like each of these here. I can't hold. I'm holding the camera. I can't show it. But then I look, and I'm looking at the side, and all of a sudden, I notice something's missing. This thing is missing. This metal piece right here. That when you fold it, that piece right there is missing. So I said, uh-oh. So I went back to my bedroom, and sure enough, the piece was laying right on top of where I had my glasses, right next to it. It fell off. It got loose. I don't know how. I said, cheap damn frames. So I took crazy glue, and I put a toothpick, and I put it on, and I let it sit there, and I put my old glasses on, let it sit there for a while until they're dried. Now I'm wearing them. I'm just hoping in the future now this one goes or this one breaks off again. I'm like, I didn't even have these glasses that long. For God's sakes, why can't I just have a decent time where nothing breaks on me or goes wrong? Because that's exactly what's been going on often. Everything's been breaking on me, going wrong. It's every single day. Here we go again. Every single day. Can I get a break? Can I get a break? Can I get a break? Or I should really just say, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Then I feel bad eating chocolate because I shouldn't really be eating chocolate like that. But anyway, I'm sorry, I just went off. That was just random. Anyway, all right, I'll go to the pizzeria, pick up this pizza. And, oh crap, I forgot to get something. I gotta get to Jen. So, let me go back in the house, get it, and be on my way. Never mind, something popped in my head and said, wait a minute, I think you brought I think you brought it out already, because I actually did. I did when I left the house to go to the doctor for my dad. I don't know if I bought this or my dad bought this. I think my dad bought this or I bought it. I'm not sure. It's this thing that hangs. It's for St. Patrick's Day. It hangs up. I don't know where. I don't know if it goes. It's just to hang up and stuff. It just says keep away from babies and don't hang it up in a crib, and I can see why. But still, you know, they could choke on these little decoration things. I don't know. I had this. I don't know. I must have bought this. I don't even remember if I did with my dad. So I'm giving this to Jen, or maybe they could put it up in the pizzeria. Jen's like me. She likes to decorate for the holidays and stuff like that, and she likes doing the pizzeria, you know. And because when I see stuff like that, it reminds me of my mom. Because my mom was always big on that. She always liked decorating every holiday, whether it was Thanksgiving, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. She always decorated. She always had decorations up. And that tradition carried on with me because I used to help her out, you know. So it kind of, you know, it reminds me of my mom. And those are memories I have of my mom that actually, you know, a lot that I don't have because of what I've gone through with my mom and she was sick and stuff like that. Those are the positive things that, you know, remind me of my mom and they make me happy. And at the same time, it does make me a little sad because she's gone. But I can't let that, not these good memories, like, you know, have it put, you know, give that to Jen. You know, I don't want them to, like, you know, make me feel bad. I want to think of the happy times, and that's a happy thing, decorating and stuff like that. I don't care if I'm spending, you know, the money or whatever. It reminds me of my mom, and that's really the memories I have. So, you know, a lot of people don't understand that, or they don't know on how I feel. They think I just push it off or push it away, like, oh, your mom's gone, so, oh, whatever, it's whatever, why would you care, or something like that. Some people have mentioned something like that to me, and it kind of really, I was shocked. I was like, excuse me? Why would you say something like that? You're talking about my mom, you think I don't care? And it's like, oh, I didn't mean that. Yes, you did. Why'd you say it? Oh, and it's like, you know, I don't like saying stuff like that and bringing up people's negativity like that, but that's the kind of answer I got one time out of somebody, and I'm not gonna say who it was. It was a long time ago, and I was just like, really? I was like really pissed. I was like, you know what? You don't know me, and you don't know my relationship with what I had with my mom. You don't know what I went through. So these are the positive things I have of her. So, well, it is what it is with these people, and unfortunately, I can't let nobody break my spirit over something about my mom. So, you know, I love her, I miss her. My brother loves her, and he misses her too. And my family does love and miss my mom. So, you know, I don't understand how people could just say, like, trying to say get over it. Excuse me, get over it? I'll never get over my mom being gone. I'm sorry, I don't think anybody can be over somebody losing a parent. So, enough of that. I don't want to get into any more. But, like I said, it is what it is. And you got to think positive. So, let me finally get out of here so I can go get my pizza for me and Dad. Dad's paying for it tonight. He's treating me. And just come home and eat and enjoy and give Jen that thing and see Frank and the girls and Jen. See how they're all doing. See you later. Hi, Madeline. How are you? Hey, guys. What's up?
What is going on?
How you doing today? Vlog.
Great.
What's going on, bro?
Let's get rid of that. All right. How much, man?
What's up? Where's Belle?
Record.
Where's Belly?
Bella,
Underneath the-
right there in front of the register.
Hello? What? Your food in your mouth? What is it? Shrimp? Chicken? What? Pizza?
Garlic.
So I'm glad everything is fixed. Thank you so much. You don't know. Oh man.
Oh,
And I think honestly, I think that was the reason why that. Remember I told you that noise every time I was scrolling? You heard that, like that buzzing noise. I turned the computer on. I was on there scrolling. It's gone. It's not there anymore.
What's for the mouse?
No. When I was
Yeah, scrolling.
No, and then not only that, the noise by itself. It was making that humming noise, that high-pitched humming noise.
Yeah, because
it wasn't doing
it could
anymore.
be, like I was telling you before, then you can go back to this tape when you're done, is it could have been the static was inside the memory. So what happens is, and who showed me that? Glenn, okay? So you take the memory out, you put the memory in after about 5 minutes or so, and then that's it. What did you get?
I want to get a large pizza to go.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
All right, you got it.
Can I say it now or?
Yep.
You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, guys, my camera's gonna die. I left the camera on. I kind of clarified stuff with Frank about what happened to my computer, and I feel stupid right now. I really do. Because I thought it was the power supply. But the reason why the computer shut down wasn't because of the power supply. It was the memory. The memory must have had static electricity. And where I have my computer, as you see in the last video, it's sitting on my desk. But there was so much, probably a lot of maybe dust and stuff like that, and a lot of static electricity. And don't forget, I'm walking on carpet, so it must have touched the turn on. It might have just blew out. It shut down the computer and doesn't work. So had I removed the memory and put it back the way I was supposed to, I think the computer would have started up right. And I wound up spending money on a power supply and a CMOS battery that I didn't need. I didn't think of it. I didn't think about static electricity. But I wound up taking it upon myself to think it was the power supply, which started up afterwards when I replaced it. That's because I broke that connection. And that static electricity connection. So, you know, Frank, when he said it wasn't the power supply, then I'm like kind of saying like, what do you mean it's not the power supply? So we wound up getting into this conversation, really almost heated argument, not really argument, but a heated conversation about why it happened. I didn't understand. I said, so you're telling me there was static electricity before in the memory, that's why the computer just shut off completely? He goes, yeah. So I didn't need it, and I feel really stupid. I really feel really stupid, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm still here at the pizzeria. I got to bring the pizza home. I just feel really stupid. I feel like, I doubted myself. That's what I thought it was. I just didn't realize about static electricity. That's why Frank wanted me to take everything out, the memory, the graphics card, and see if that was the case. But I took it upon myself to figure it wasn't. It was the power supply, because that's what I thought it was. Nothing was turning on. And he said, without the memory. And then the question was, why didn't it turn back on? Why did it turn back on when I replaced it? It's because I didn't put the memory back, but still, when I took all that stuff out, I broke that connection, that static electricity connection, and put everything back with the new power supply, and everything started. So had that been the case, so you see where I'm getting at. I feel really stupid. I really do. Because I disagreed with him about, it was the power supply. But I didn't understand what he was talking about. And then I said, wait a minute, so you're meaning to tell me, and that's what it was. But I feel really stupid. I really do. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It's embarrassing, but I don't feel that I'm putting myself in a position like that to say that. I'm embarrassed. I'm not going to lie. The first time I ever really felt that I actually, not the first time, but I'm saying this is the time that I ever felt, I felt dumb. And knowing that I made a mistake, and I assumed, because I don't know everything about computers. I don't. I'm learning. I'm just starting to learn. I'm going for information technology, but I don't know everything. I don't know the internals. I really never got to that point. Yeah, shocking as it is, I never took a computer course of the internals, the CPU. I don't know if it's because my degree didn't start with computers. It was an associate's in regular bachelor in science. I didn't go into information technology until I graduated and then went to this new college, the 4-year. So I don't know if I'm going to get a course like that. I don't think I am. Operating systems I'm taking, but I don't know. I don't think the internals of a PC is what I learned about yet. Or I don't even know if I'm going to learn it. I may have to learn it on my own. So maybe if I had taken an associate's in information technology, I probably would have got that course as a basis to know. You have to know the components of the computer in order to figure stuff out like that. And for me not to, it's embarrassing, because then it's like, well, you're majoring in computers. How do you not know that? How didn't you figure that out? And that's how I feel. I feel stupid because I didn't get to that point. I never got to get into the internals like that. So that's why I feel kind of embarrassed and stupid, because I made the wrong choice to go buy a power supply, thinking that's what it was, and even waste money on a battery, which was only $3. But still, that's not the principle. The principle is the mistake that I made, because the reason why I didn't know. And it's funny, Frank's never been to a school for college for any of this stuff, and he knows. To actually almost argue with my friend over something that wasn't the case, and I wasn't understanding that. Well, let me get going. I gotta bring this pizza home. So my father, you know, we only cold pizza, but still. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I am so sorry to go end this vlog off on a really sad note, but you know, it's something. It's life, and I have to accept things in my life. Maybe I'm being hard on myself, but listen. This is my own constructive criticism, so I don't know. I am just hard on myself, and I don't like denying stuff or saying, oh, that didn't happen. You know, I'm not that type of person. If I've done something wrong, I'll admit to it, and I'll apologize, and I feel bad. I wouldn't record this if I didn't feel bad. I'd just blow it off and be like, you know, nobody knows what they're talking about. No, this is how I am. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm sorry for leaving again. Just on a sad note. But if you did like the video, the other things, not this, thumb it up. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can click down here and then check out my previous video from the day before or the last time I recorded and then the one before that. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again possibly tomorrow or whenever I get a chance to record a video. Take care.